Welcome back to Mom Talk. We
Cheers.
haven't even tasted it. Have you tasted it yet?
No.
Very good.
Wow.
Should I add us another shot maybe?
Mm-hmm.
I'll be right back.
It's I just wanted to use my
You're what? Sorry? Sorry.
cut that out.
You're what?
Please cut it. It's called a
Okay. That maybe made it quite strong. I just eyeballed it.
Here's the thing about me. I love anything coconut flavored.
And strong.
And strong and sweet. And so I know that people give me a side eye when I say I like pina coladas. When I order a fishbowl pina colada at Julio's, and I will do it again tonight.
Who gives you side eye? Let me fight them.
The beer drinkers.
No. Always.
Always beer drinkers.
Is something calling?
It's probably
Someone's
upstairs.
FaceTiming someone, yeah.
It's
Boo-doo?
yeah. It's upstairs.
Yeah. Upstairs neighbors.
They have a child, and sometimes we hear screaming also. But like adult screaming.
Sorry. Wait, lore. Okay, wait.
Condo about me, condo lore. We don't know what's up. We don't really know what condo it's coming from. We're pretty sure it's right above us though.
Oh my gosh.
My roommate moved out and I'm not over it yet.
No, you're not.
So, story time. We were sitting here one day and we were both like on our phones or something.
Yeah.
And then we heard outrageous screaming. Like
Bloody murder.
Bloody murder from a man.
What? Wait, I can't even picture what that sounds like.
It was like no, literally. It was like there was like so much pain attached to it, and we were so terrified of what was going on. So we literally like went up the stairs into the stairwell.
Yeah.
We like peek our heads out, and then we hear like sobbing uncontrollably.
Oh no.
And it's like, do you know when you're crying so hard that you're like almost like dry heaving?
Yes.
It was like he was like coughing like intensely, and it was a lot. Like it was
Maybe someone died.
well, that's what we wondered, but then I don't know, it happens quite frequently. Like I just don't know. Maybe it's just maybe they're practicing some emotional regulation or something. I don't know.
You're such an OT for saying that.
I don't know.
Wow. How's it been living alone? Let's
dive in.
Let's get some of your condo lore.
Condo lore.
Condo lore.
I've been living alone for 1 whole week, and I hate it.
It's been the worst week of my life.
It's literally, I don't like it at all.
Yeah.
I don't like coming home and not having anyone to talk to.
Yeah.
And I end up FaceTiming a lot of people.
Yeah.
All the time. I don't know, it's just not as fun.
Yeah. That's so fair. I feel your social battery is like a lot higher than the regular average Joe.
Yes, I agree.
Which is such a good thing.
Mm-hmm.
But at the same time, it also needs to get charged. And if it's not charged in the right way, then you end up feeling like more empty, empty battery than you should be feeling when you're alone.
Mm-hmm. What are ways that you recharge your social battery?
Good question. Well, I remember like a few weeks ago, I hadn't been working a lot. I'd just been doing like exams, living by myself. No one was really coming over that much. And then I went to work and I was like buzzing. And like going before at work, I was like in a pretty low mood, feeling a bit like dejected.
Yeah, okay.
And then I went to work. Oh my gosh, buzzing. I was like giggly and like fun and like laughing at everyone and everything, talking, yapping, like not even working really. And that was interesting to me. And then I came home and I was in such a good mood. So it's so crazy, like what a 4-hour shift with like, honestly, I wasn't really working with like fantastic. Like I wasn't working like, with you kind of thing, where it would be like my favorite shift ever. It was, whatever. shower. It was just like kind of, I think it was some random people.
Yeah, you know, I feel like maybe I don't know how to recharge my social battery that well because I don't think it recharges the best by just like doom scrolling.
Okay. That drains it even more.
I know.
And so does also watching shows by yourself, I find.
I find it too. When you watch a show with someone else, though.
So fun.
So much more fun.
So much more fun.
So much more fun. Oh, puzzling was fine.
Puzzling is nice.
Puzzling is good.
Listening to music and singing in the shower and like.
I don't have to pay for water here.
Oh, that's nice. So you could run the shower.
So I could really run it down.
If you were feeling really lonely, you could have like a 3-hour shower and shower concert. Mm-hmm. Or like,
what about my
doing your hair or something?
Footprint?
It's very good to be mindful of your ecological footprint. So is your digital footprint.
And more on that later.
We're
gonna circle back to digital footprints. 100%.
Yeah.
Okay.
Ooh, this leans back a little.
It does.
That's scary.
Yeah. Don't lean back too
far.
You might.
Diving into your puzzle.
Yeah. Yeah.
So yeah, recharging like social battery. Mm-hmm. Because some people get very drained from social things, and there's certain situations, I think, I don't know about you, what you find, because you're such an extrovert, but some social situations drain me so much, like small talk, talking to people that I'm like, you're so dumb, I can't even have a conversation with you, you're so incompetent. That drains me. But then sometimes, if I'm in the right mood, I can like love those conversations because I just play into it. I'm like, ooh, you're so dumb, you don't know what's going on.
It's dependent on the mood.
Yeah.
I think that says a lot about the fact that maybe none of us are solely extroverts and solely introverts.
Completely agree with that.
Like there's a lot of different times where we might gain energy in different ways.
Like, do you need to rot? Do you need like a day of rot? Because I do.
I feel like worse after a rot day.
Oh, really?
Like, okay, I feel good in the moment, but then afterwards I don't like it.
Interesting. I'm the opposite.
You don't
I feel bad
good?
in the moment because I feel so guilty that I'm not doing anything. So the whole time it's a mental battle.
But then the next day you feel better.
Then the rest of the week I'm like able to not be like super drained. If that makes sense.
No, it does make sense.
Yeah. So I don't know. I don't know if rotting is maybe not the best thing. Doom scrolling, scratch that off the list.
I know. I almost like, I go through these phases where I really want to just go off the grid.
Oh my gosh, same. Yeah.
And then I just like, I also get so much joy from trends. Like, I hate my boyfriend, or like...
Can we explain that a little more?
Okay, for the pod, there's this new trend that one of my friends like introduced me to. And there was another trend going around. It was like women in male fields. And it was kind of just like playing on the fact that a lot of men do things that are like not okay, but they just like almost get excused for it because they're a man. And so then it was like women doing the same thing. Like, for example, I'm in healthcare and one of my good friends is a doctor. And one of the things was like, it was like women in male fields, and it was like, oh, I asked the male doctor if it's going to be hard for him when he has to when he has children, like how he's going to decide to have children.
Yeah.
Because it's going to should he stay home or not?
Yeah.
And then it's like women in male fields, because women get asked that all the time, but men never get asked that. Right? So this trend, hashtag I hate my boyfriend, is like a level up of that, where it's like kind of a spoof on these men who are really terrible to their girlfriends. They'll like go out with their guys and be like, I hate my girlfriend, she's so fat, she's so ugly. And they'll be like, I'm cheating on her. She complains all the time. Like, she's the worst. Like, she wants me to post her, but I'm so embarrassed of her. Like, all these horrible things to say about the woman you're dating. But also won't break up.
Yeah.
And so it's this spoof where it's like, my boyfriend wants me to post him on my Instagram, but I have to hide all of my followers from my story so that no one sees.
Or like the one where it was like, my boyfriend introduced me to some hot guy and as his girlfriend, and I have to sue him for defamation of character now.
Yes, exactly. And it's just like, it's a joke.
Yeah.
But it's not a joke because like men say horrible things about their
Yeah.
girlfriends and about other women too.
But also, low-key, this trend is like funny because it's kind of true.
No, but
like,
it is true also.
Sometimes you're with someone, you're dating someone, and you're like, why am I with them? And then you like meet someone else and you're like, oh my gosh.
No, and I think sometimes that just like shows like there is someone for everyone, I swear, but sometimes you put yourself in situations where you are with the wrong person solely because you just don't want to be alone.
Oh, interesting. Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Okay, people need to learn how to be single.
100%.
That needs to become a trend. You can learn from us.
You can learn from us, actually. Actually, I've got a master's in singleness. I probably am going on my PhD in singleness pretty soon.
I'd say you're already a doctorate.
I have my doctorate in singleness. Yes.
Yeah. And that wasn't a burn. That was just situationally.
Oh, what do you mean?
No, I mean that wasn't me saying like you're forever single.
No. I know.
It was more just like
it's just because I
realistically
am chronically single. That's a fact. Like it's true.
Chronic will like says that you're gonna be single forever.
Yeah. Okay. Maybe
I'd say,
that's
like,
not true.
Up until now, all you've known is studying the art of singleness.
Wow. But you know what? I could double major in something someday. I could go back to school someday. Okay. Yeah.
And study,
like that.
and then like if his name's like, okay, why are all the worst names coming in my head? John and Brad.
Oh. I don't know about that.
If you end up dating someone named Jonathan Bradley, you could major in studying.
Yeah.
In Jonathan Bradley studies.
You know what? It's true. It's true.
But right now we're actually, I'm going to switch this.
Okay, yes,
and say
please.
we're actually majoring in Madison Selster and Nicola Del Mar.
Yes. And I think that that's the most wholesome of things.
Stay tuned for part 2 of Mom Talk, where we talk about one wild night in Calgary, Alberta.